Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Bettina and I'm the makeup enthusiast. In this video I'm going to be doing a full face of first impressions. So I have a bucket load of makeup in my collection that I got for my birthday, for Christmas, just sitting in my stash for a while that I haven't even touched yet. So I thought I would pull them all out and test them all on my face in front of you guys and share with you my first impression thoughts. So if you want to see what we do in today's video and my first impressions, then keep on watching. I'm going to start off with my eyes for today, and I have the Sydney Grace Autumn's Rain palette that I got for my birthday. This is what it looks like. Not quite sure what look I'm going to go for yet, but we have that one to play with. I also have a few new brushes that I've gotten recently that I want to test out. So I have my brush from Wayne Goss that I got in my Beautylish Lucky bag. I got the Suva Beauty brushes in my Suva Beauty bulging box, and then I also made a order from Ella Cosmetics and I picked up these few brushes from them. So I want to test them out today as well. I also have lots of different pieces. So my Wet n Wild Photo Focus, I haven't had a chance to use that yet, as well as my few products from Hallberg that I got for Christmas. I haven't had a chance to use them yet, so I have a bucket load of products in front of me. So without further ado, let's jump on into the video and see where it takes us. Now, I don't have a new eyeshadow primer, but I do have one in my collection that I haven't used before, and that is the Nars Smudgeproof eyeshadow base. So I'm going to open this one up and give this one a try, as I think I may have put too much on my fingers. Definitely. So I'm just going to try and blend that out and maybe take some off my fingers. I grabbed out way too much. So that doesn't seem to give any real coverage. So I'm hoping it's going to help my eyeshadow stick somewhat. So I'm going to pop that to the side. I think I might take this colour Queen of the North from the Sydney Grace palette and use that to set that eyeshadow primer, and I'm going in with one of my Ella Cosmetics brushes. Now this is the first time I'm ever trying the Sydney Grace formula, so I'm excited to see how it turns out for me, because everyone raved about the Sydney Grace eyeshadows. I've got three shimmers here. So I've got Moonlit Kingdom, Amber Jewels and Sovereign Rain. Now the hard decision is going to be picking which one of these to use. So just taking that same fluffy brush again, and I'm going to take Nature's Crown. Ooh. This one here. And pop that into my crease and blending it upwards towards my brow bone. And then going in with Supreme Harvest and popping that on my outer corner. And then into the crease. That colour is super duper easy to blend out. That only took me like a minute on each eye, not even that. I'm gonna just dip into Queen of the North, which is this white colour up here, and just run that along the edge up here on both eyes, just to blend it out a little bit. Then going in with the Suva Beauty 550 brush. This is like a flat shader brush. I'm gonna go in with Wondrous Night, which is this silver colour, and pop that on my lid. Just wetting that. So this one's like a chunkier formula, so it does require a little bit of like push or stick to adhere to the eye. And then just back in with that fluffy brush and blending the red into that silver. So I've just picked up a little bit of product on the brush. I'm just kind of flicking it across and dragging the silver across, just like that. I am liking that so far. Now to ramp it up a bit, I have my Hallberg Enchanted Secrets palette here, and these are what the glorious babes look like. And I think I'm going to go in with probably Zephyr. I think that's how you pronounce it, this one here. Zephyr, and pop that on top of the silver. I'm just going to use the same brush that I used for that silver. And just placing it right on top of the silver. And that way we get a bit of a duochrome shift to that silver. These Hallberg ones do have a bit of fallout, but not mad. I might just wet this and see what it's like. It is very subtle over that silver, but still there nonetheless. I hope the like subtle shift is being picked up. I'm just going to do a black wing with this. I think that's probably going to be the easiest option. Probably two of the best wings I've ever done before, and they don't match each other. Anyway, moving on. I do have a primer here, but it is a mattifying primer, so I don't think I really want to use it. Maybe I'll just use a little bit. So this is the CoverFX mattifying primer with anti-acne treatment. It just looks like a normal silicone based primer. I'm just going to pop a little bit on the center of my face. Oh, it smells gross. It smells so bad. I have the Nude by Nature liquid concealer, and I also have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. So I'm going to try both of these today. Fingers crossed this concealer works under my eyes. So I have the colour Light. It comes in a squeezy tube. Okay, and it's just a little, almost like a lip balm tube. Okay, I'm going to squirt a little bit on the back of my hand. And then my Photo Focus foundation. This is a stupid freaking paddle that they do. I don't like putting these on my face, but I will. I hope, oh gosh, it just dripped on me. I hope this is a good colour match. It looks like it will be, hopefully. Oh, this is disgusting. I hate putting these little things on my face. I wish they would just put pumps in foundations like this. It's so annoying. Okay, so it's pretty liquidy, and I have my Ella Cosmetics beauty sponge here. I feel like I've put absolutely nothing on my face. Okay, first of all, the match for the foundation. It's not terrible, but it definitely is off. And then the concealer, I don't like it. I don't like the concealer. I feel like it's adding white to my under eyes, but it's not actually covering anything. If you look really close, you can kind of still see like the little bit of darkness on the inner corner here. Anyway, moving on. I'm going to set this with, and you can still see the redness on my cheeks. It's not doing anything, this foundation. It's just kind of sitting weirdly, which could be the primer, but it could be the foundation as well. So I would definitely give this another try, but first impressions with this combo, I'm not enjoying it. I'm going to set with my Hallberg Infinity Filter Loose in Light with my Real Techniques setting brush. I'm just going to pop this under my eye. Oh wow. I feel like that just like completely transformed my under eye. And then with my Mina face powder brush, just dotting it all over my face. It smells weird, this powder. It smells like peanut butter. I don't know if it's supposed to smell like peanut butter, but it smells like peanut butter to me. Okay, I'm really enjoying this powder. I really like it. So that's a hit. I grabbed my tried and true, my Tarte Off the Cuff blush palette. This is from many years ago. I think like 2015. But I still like it, still enjoy it, and I still think it's a great palette. I'm going to dip into Park Avenue Princess with a Real Techniques blush brush. And I'm just using this to bronze up my skin. And I did look in my bathroom mirror when I just got up, and my skin looks fine in those lights, but for some reason in these lights my skin looks very pink in this area here and here. So I'm assuming that's the foundation. and I'm not 100% happy with it, to be honest. I don't need my skin looking any more pink than it needs to be. So I'm not sure whether it's going to be picking up for you guys, but I do believe that the powder kind of brought it back for me. Powder brought it home. Linda Hallberg bringing it home again. She has some amazing products in her collection. When I look up close in my mirror just here in front, it feels like I've got like hardly any coverage on my face, and the foundation looks super patchy and like I'm not impressed. I think on camera, I think it doesn't look too bad. Just blotting my moustache. I think on camera it doesn't look too bad, but yeah, I feel like it looks terrible. And then I'm taking this one in the middle here. I have no idea what this blush is called. I'm going for like a bit more of an orangey blush to kind of match my eyes. And I'm just going to grab a little bit of this one. Just kind of pop that over the top just to knock back that orange a little bit. Ooh, that's a lot of blush. That's a lot of blush. I'm going in with my powder brush and just buffing that out a lot. Now, returning back to my eyes, I'm going in with this Suva Beauty 350 brush, and I'm just grabbing that Supreme Harvest and running that along my lower lash line. Wow. This brush. Holy moly, this brush. So this is the final look of my full face of first impressions. So doing a roundup of all the products that I used, I think on camera they look amazing. In front of all these lights, everything looks amazing. But I will quickly run through my thoughts, or my first impression thoughts on each of these products. Starting with the Nars Smudgeproof eyeshadow base. I wasn't the biggest fan of this. I do have a little bit of left in this sample, so I'll keep playing around with it, see if I like it, but it's probably not a eyeshadow base that I'm going to switch to. I don't know, it's a bit ho-hum. Then moving on to the Sydney Grace Autumn Rains palette. In a way, I am happy with this palette, but I am also disappointed with this palette. There are some shades in this palette, I didn't show them in this video, but particularly this Brilliant Realm and Majestic Breeze. I started filming this video and I ended up taking it off and starting again because these two colours just ended up muddying up and they looked like an absolute mess. They just looked like black on my eyes. So I took it off and went with this Supreme Harvest colour, which blended out like an absolute dream. Same with Wondrous Night. It does take a little bit to build up, but when it's wet it looks beautiful on the eyes. I'm going to keep playing around with this palette, but so far I'm not really impressed with these deep matte colours. But the other few colours that I have swatched, I was impressed with them. The shimmer colours are really nice and beautiful. The Linda Hallberg Enchanted Secrets palette, I swatched these all over different colours from this palette. I ended up using Zephyr on my lids, and I think it's given a really nice, subtle, gorgeous extra touch to the look. It's given it a real nice shift to the look, and I'm really excited to continue playing with these. All these colours are better to be used as like a topper rather than a base. I did find that this one was a bit flaky and I did get a bit of fallout from it, so I would suggest either wetting it or doing your eye base first, otherwise you're going to end up with glitter over your face. But other than that, really impressed with these, and they do really transform any eyeshadow to something beautiful and glorious and out of this world. Moving on to primer, the CoverFX Mattifying Primer. I'm not impressed with this one. It smells really weird, so I'm going to keep playing around with it, and if it doesn't work for me I might just give it a chuck because not impressed so far. The two base products that I used was the Nude by Nature Liquid Concealer in Light and the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Soft Ivory. These both look really nice on camera from what I can see, but up close and personal I feel like they didn't really give me the coverage that I like. This one under my eyes made the area look really white, but I felt like at the same time it didn't really give any coverage, so not impressed with that one. Going to keep playing with it. Wet n Wild Photo Focus again, not impressed. I feel like it does look quite patchy in areas on my face. It didn't really blend out very well. That could be because of this primer, so I will keep playing around with it and see how it goes. I might try it without a primer, see how it goes, but from first impressions, not that impressed. It didn't really cover my redness like I wanted it to. I also tried the Mecca Cosmetica Makeup Perfecting Mist. I used this to foil my shadows and I think it did a really great job. It does smell really nice as well, so that one's a good one so far. The Linda Hallberg Infinite Filter Loose Setting Powder in Light. I feel like this actually transformed my makeup into something that's actually decent and wearable, so really enjoy this. It does have, like I said, a weird kind of peanut butter smell, but enjoying it so far, and I would recommend you check this one out. The Innisfree Auto Eyebrow Pencil, this one, I don't know, I'm going to keep playing with it. On initial thoughts, I don't really have much to say. It's like a normal brow pencil. I'm not very picky with my brow stuff, so I can make it work and I'll run with it. A few more products. The Suva Beauty Liquid Chrome Illuminating Drops in Trust Fund. I feel like this looks gorgeous on camera. Like, it is popping. Like, I put it here, I put it on my cupid's bow, a little bit on my nose. I feel like it looks beautiful on camera. I did use this over the top of my powder, so I'm going to give this another try under my powder, and I might even try mixing it in with some foundations because it looks beautiful. Up close and personal though, it looks really patchy on my skin. It looks really patchy and like it's just sitting there. I found it hard to blend out, but it does look really beautiful. So I really want to try and find a way that I like using this because it looks really beautiful on the skin, if you can see that there. But as I said, up close and personal, you can see it sitting on top of my skin and it's really emphasizing texture. The mascara, the Bourjois Full Volume Mascara. Now this is a hefty size wand. I had trouble getting this on my lower lash lines because it's so big, but I feel like this really makes my lashes look beautiful and long and separated, and I really like the look that this has given to my lashes. The Jouer, what are these called? The Jouer Lip Cream in Blush. I like the colour. It's feeling comfortable on my lips so far, but I can see it's kind of starting to make them look cracked and dry up close and personal. One thing I don't like about this is the packaging. I feel like the cap of the liquid lipstick isn't big enough. It feels really awkward to put on and maneuver around your lips. Just a little bit longer to make it easier to apply to your lips. It just feels really awkward and finicky to apply to your lips. Now, I didn't end up using all the brushes that I wanted to use today. I actually forgot to use this brush. I was going to use it for blush, but totally forgot. This one here is the Ella Cosmetics highlighting brush. I use this to apply my liquid highlighter, which is probably why it's just sitting on my skin and not blending in really nicely, but I am enjoying this one so far. It's really nice and soft and fluffy. I feel like if I use it with a powder product, it's going to give me a really nice diffused blend. The Ella Cosmetics Petite, I think this is called like the Petite Shader Brush. This is amazing if you have really small eyes or you want to keep this inner part of the eye really precise and like close to your lid and crease. So this is a great size to get in there. Really enjoy this one and would highly recommend it if you have small eyes. The blending brush from Ella, I wasn't 100% happy with this one, so I'm going to keep playing with it. It is really soft, but I just felt like it didn't really blend all that well, so I'm going to keep playing with that one. Same with the Pinched. This is like the, what are they? The 227, 224, 2 something 2. This is kind of a similar shape to the 217 from MAC, but I just felt like it was a little bit too dense to be able to blend anything out, so I probably use this more as a placing and packing brush rather than a blending brush. And then my 3 brushes from Suva Beauty, I really enjoyed these ones. So the 460 was amazing to blend out that red shadow, and it really got a really nice diffusion along that edge there. Amazing brush, that one. The 550, I use this to pack on the silver and the special shade from the Linda Hallberg. It was amazing, and when you wet it as well, picked up the perfect amount of shadow and placed it down. Now the hero brush from this first impressions was the 350, and I used this under my eyes to blend some shadow under there, and oh my god, this brush is amazing. It really packs on the color down there and it doesn't blow it out so you have a lot of control over it, but it also, you can use it to blend out the edges really nicely. It picks up an amazing amount of colour to blend down there. This is another one that I would highly recommend. It's amazing. So I think that's all the products that I used in this first impressions video. Let me know down in the comments box if you've tried any of these products and what your thoughts are on them. I will leave links down in the description box for all the products that I tried in today's first impression video. Anywhere I can, I will leave a link down below there so it's easier for you guys to find. And make sure you give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to click the subscribe button down below so you can keep up to date on all my videos. That's it for this video, everyone. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me today. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.